Okay, so welcome everybody to the All About Brainfuse class. This is a fun little service that's kind of hidden in the library. We try and promote it, but sometimes paper promotion is not the best way. So we thought that by providing it this way through community service, you can learn a little bit more about it. And maybe it will help you in your education career. So we are excited to bring it to you today, and we're going to get started. If you have any questions, just unmute yourself during the presentation. Don't write it in the chat because there's no way I'm going to look at everything. And then at the end, if you want to answer the questions in the chat, you can. Just so you know, this will be recorded, but your names won't appear or your faces, you'll be all hidden. All right, so with that said, let's get started. I'm going to be toggling back and forth between the slideshow and the and my actual computer tabs. So, try not to confuse you as much. So during this presentation, I want you to think of 2 questions and answer them at the end of the slideshow. And they are, what is the best service that Brainfuse has to offer? And the other one is, would you use any part of Brainfuse during the remainder of the school year? So just think about the separate services that I'm going to go over with you, and hopefully you'll get something out of it. I'll put those questions up at the end too, just so you can be reminded. So going through the list of what Brainfuse has to offer, they have live tutors. This is just a quick overview. Live tutors from 2 to 11 each day. They have writing experts to help you with your writing. They have test preparation for SAT, ACT, and more tests. Foreign language tutors. So if you need help in foreign language, you can talk to a tutor. Flashcards and games to help you build your skills. And they also have career prep for juniors and seniors going on to college. So we're going to go over a little bit of every one of these items, these bullet points. Okay. So obviously the first thing is, how in the world do I access Brainfuse? What you're going to do is you're going to go to this website, library.com. If you've used our ebook service before, it has pretty much everything. They also have databases on Library, but this is the place to start to access Brainfuse. From there, you're going to click on any one of these tabs: homework help, test prep, language learning, online learning. You're going to use your library card to type in your barcode number and access it, and then you're in. So let me just show you how this works. So this is library right here. And like I said, you'll just hover over this study help tab, and then you're going to click any one of these. It pretty much takes you to the same site. So I'm just going to click online learning. Of course, it doesn't take you to the same site. It takes you to these online learning sections, and then you would just click on Brainfuse. So Brainfuse Help Now is what you're looking for. You click on that, and this is the page that you want, and you're going to type in your barcode number on the back of your library card. So this is just like a generic one that we have at the library. And then once you do that, you are in. Just an overview of what the site looks like. They have these tabs up here: expert help, study, collaborate. They have stuff for adult learners, so you don't have to worry about that yet. And then they have all these subcategories below. So let me get back to my, okay. So the first thing we're going to go over is live tutoring. What is it best used for? Live tutoring is best used for when you are stuck on a question and need extra help from someone other than your parents or guardians, and you could sign on to chat with an expert. Like I said, this is from 2 to 11 each day that they are there. So sometimes, like I'm a parent myself, sometimes I just don't understand what my child is learning, and this might be the better way to go. So let me just, trying to get out of this. Okay. Let's not get to the writing lab yet. So I'll show you what live tutoring looks like briefly. Live tutoring is, it looks like this. All you have to do is select your grade. So say I'm in 8th grade, I'll select 8th grade, and then you select your subject matter that you need help in. So let's say math algebra. You click on Get Live Help. And then it kind of brings up this, this whiteboard section here. And what you can do is you'll see that Jacqueline up here is online right now. You can chat with Jacqueline about any problem that you're having. So this is perfect for that. And then she can also write notes here. And then what's nice is when you end the session, you can, up here, you can replay the session if you need to. You could also email what was said in the chat, and you can also download it. So those are pretty cool features once you're done with the live tutoring. So that is just live tutoring. Let me go back to the slideshow, and we're going to talk about the writing lab. So the writing lab, when you have finished your writing assignment and want someone to edit or look over your work before handing it in, that's what it's best used for. Perfect for English or social studies papers. An expert will write back to you within 24 hours. So just keep that in mind, that you have to prepare yourself a little sooner if you want somebody to look it over. So let me go back again. I'm going to toggle back and go to, let's see, go to the writing lab. So again, this is the main page of Brainfuse. The writing lab is here. All you have to do is attach your document, upload your file. You could add any comments. You upload your document, you submit it. And again, somebody will get back to you within 24 hours time with edits and any critique that they have. So like I said, perfect for English papers, social studies papers. Not that you have to write a thesis yet, but eventually, maybe even in college, you'd want to use this, and somebody can help you there too. Okay, so I'm going to just hit back so that we're on the main page again. And back to the slideshow. Okay, so the next part of Brainfuse that I'm going to talk about is the test prep college entrance exams. So I know that in our community, we're getting a lot of people that want to take SAT, ACT prep review. We just did a virtual one back in the fall. We don't know if we're going to do it again. We'd rather have it in person, but we don't know whether or not that's going to happen. So if you can't find the SAT, ACT prep courses in the area, this is definitely one place that you can go to kind of review before those big exams. It also helps with AP exams for various subject areas. So if any of you are in any AP courses, this could be a good place for you to go to. So let me just show you again what that looks like. Okay. It might have been in Skill Server. Let me just say. Okay, so in this was Skill Server section, which is right here. And it says high school entrance test prep, high school equivalency test, college entrance test prep. So these are PSAT, SAT prep, SAT math, the writing, the language, the practice, the reading, all of the ACT subjects. Here's the AP courses that they have. TOEFL is foreign language, I believe. So that's all there as well. And then we get into a little bit of higher learning, I believe. So, so these are just great for you to look at. Let me just click on, I didn't actually click on this, but SAT Prep Pack goes through, obviously strategies, finding the main idea, drawing conclusions, literal questions, vocabulary and context. So again, this is like great for people who you can't find an SAT prep course anywhere. You can definitely go to this site and access practice questions on here, all from the comfort of your home. So that's where that is. And it's in the Skills Surfer section, which is right here. So I'm going to go ahead back to the slideshow. Of course, I forgot that I have these movable headings here. Okay, so the next one is the foreign language tutoring. Foreign language tutoring is best used for practicing your vocabulary with flashcards or games, or you can also connect with a live tutor in either Spanish, French, or Italian. Tutoring times vary depending on the subject area. So let's just take a look at that real quick on the foreign language tutoring area. That would be under Language Lab. So up here is the live tutor. And like I said, if you did, let's say you did French, actually they have a little tutoring schedule right here. Although I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, so let's just try French, get live help. Okay, again, it's the same layout that they have with the chalkboard. There's a person on, their name is Fisher. So if you wanted to chat with a live tutor, you could. That's in French. I guess the tutoring schedule doesn't show when it's in progress, maybe. So because I did see that at one point. So maybe like on the weekend, if you click on tutoring schedule, you might be able to see based on the subject whether they're in or not. I assume that it's after school, so they're probably all in on a weekday. But if you need more information, maybe just try clicking that on an off time. So down below is the vocabulary builder. They have games, quizzes, flashcards, and spoken pronunciations to help you learn a new language. If you click on that, wow, look at that. They have things in Portuguese and all over. So you can click on, I didn't actually play with this, but you can click on, like I'm obviously in Spanish right now, fruits. And then they just tell you, obviously you can repeat the pronunciation, la sandía for watermelon, right? So it's kind of like a little game that you can play and help you with your vocabulary. It's all about vocabulary in this. Okay, any questions yet? I'm just going to give a moment in case somebody wants to unmute themselves. No questions. Okay. So we are, I think I only have like 3 more points left, but let's keep going. So the Flashbulb is really cool. It's, they provide games to help build your skill in a specific area. I know, like, probably your school, the district probably has all these wonderful apps, and you can use them to, to build your skills before tests or whatever it is. But this is just another way to increase your knowledge and help you build skills. I suggest doing this before Regents or some major final exam at the end of the school year that you might want to brush up on your skills that you've learned already. So I just wrote down here, build on your skills in a specific area within a subject by using digital flashcards and online games. For example, build on your understanding on the process of mitosis in science. So that's just something that they have. Let's go back and we'll just take a quick look at that. So Flashbulb is under study. You click on Flashbulb, and then obviously I found mitosis in the science section, but you can see, you can filter the subject up here: biology, chemistry, earth science, physical science, or physics. And you can click on, let's just say, like, what's mitosis in biology, right? So I don't know where, oh, mitosis and meiosis, 28 cards. So that looks like flashcards that you can use. Let's see. I'm just kind of gonna give you an idea of what this is. So this is, say you wanted to brush up on asexual, sexual reproduction, you could do that. Photosynthesis, cellular respiration. So let's click on photosynthesis. That's a kind of like an easy one, but what are the 3 primary photosynthesis organisms? And then if you want, you can show answer first. So obviously you guess what it is first, or what you think it is. And then once you click on the card, it comes up with the answer. And then you can go to the remaining cards. So if you click on remaining cards, it brings up a new one. So it's just another cool thing to do. If you notice down here, there's also like a matching game, a crossword, unscramble words. You can do a quiz. You can do this hungry bug game, which I've never done before. You could do bug match. Let's just look and see what this is. A question and 4 possible answers will be displayed in the area to the right. Use the arrow keys to move your bug to eat the ant that corresponds to the correct answer. So it's really just a fun way to play and learn at the same time. So questions, still, I'm totally not going to know this, but see, I already lost. Stomata allow gases to enter and exit the leaf. Name 2. So let's see. I'm just going to do this. Nope. See, I've never played this before, but we're learning together. So it looks like I paused the game. Play. Okay. Let's see. I guess you can answer it, and then once the bug goes in, maybe that's when it gives you time. I have no idea. In any case, this is another game that is possible to play. Let's see, what is the crossword? So the crossword, again, we're still on photosynthesis, so it gives you questions and you can just do a little crossword here. That's a lot easier. I know crosswords. But in any case, again, if you want to build on your skill, this is one way to do it. Okay, so let me go back to, I just want to bring you back and show you the other subject areas. They have math, they have history, they have languages, business, medical. You're probably not gonna have to worry about that stuff. So standardized tests, I didn't actually look at. I don't think that would really apply to you guys either. biology terms, Spanish review, music terms. Not that you take any big tests in music. But in any case, oh, here's the categories for the tests that they have. So the GMAT, the GRE, you're not going to have to do that. The LSAT, MCAT. So these are all, most of these are like college courses. They're not, or college tests. They're not really for you yet, but maybe the SAT would be good. Okay, and then they have the math, the science and history, languages, geography. And I'm going to go back to the main page, and I think we're almost there. Okay, so that was Flashbulb. Okay, so this last one, the EParachute, we have two more topics to talk about. The EParachute, what is it best used for? Helps you discover career choices that best fit your personality, strengths, interests, and skills. Perfect to help guide you in a study path or major to take in college. So for you guys in middle school, this is probably not the best yet, but EParachute is good for somebody who's in their junior year and doesn't know what they want to do with their life beyond high school. And I've been there, so I kind of know that sometimes it's a little scary and you don't know where to start. So this EParachute down here under the category of study, if you click on that, it basically asks questions that apply to your interests, your skills, your what you love to do, basically. And then it gives you a relation to jobs that may be good in based on what you like, so, or what you enjoy. I did one of these career tests at Suffolk Community when I was in actually like my freshman year of Suffolk Community, because again, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So while I was there, I did one of these tests, and it came up that basically I decided I wanted to be an English teacher, specifically English, because I loved reading, and it said that it connected me to being an educator. So I went that route, and then it led me obviously to libraries. So again, this could be a great source for you to start and figure out what you would like to do in the future. Okay. Let me just back out. Oh, see, I lost it. Let me type in the card number again. Okay, so the last thing. Okay, the last thing that we're going to go over is the FAFSA assistance. Again, middle schoolers, I'm sorry, I'm like boring you so much because you do not have to worry about this yet. But if you are applying for college and you need loan assistance for college, this is a great resource to help you fill out the FAFSA form. So a lot of you probably don't know what that is. Bye, Becky.
Bye.
Have a lovely dinner. Okay, so the FAFSA form, in case you don't know, for some of you, it's this very lengthy online form that you have to fill out all your tax information and how much money your parents make and all this crazy stuff that the government and everybody wants to know, because you're applying for a loan, and it is exhausting. It's very exhausting. So this database, Brainfuse, gives you assistance in guiding you to answer the questions correctly and help you with anything that you need. So let me just see, FAFSA, the loan application, whether you're not sure how to start or have questions, Brainfuse tutors are ready to assist. So I'm going to just go back because I forgot exactly where this was. I think it's under featured service. Featured service. Yes, it is. So under expert help, I'll review live tutoring, writing lab. The Skill Surfer has the SAT, ACT tests. The language lab has the foreign language help. And then under featured service is the FOSFA help. They have a tutoring schedule here, although this doesn't see that worked out because the window did pop up. And it says that they're there Monday through Thursday, 2 to 11, if you needed live help in filling it out. And again, it's the same layout with the chalkboard, and somebody will pop on and you could chat with them to get the live help. So let's go back. I'm just going to share here this Leap Learning platform. If I click on that, it's all of those standardized practice tests. So it kind of gives you, it's like another avenue in getting to the ACT and the SAT prep stuff. So I just wanted to share that with you. Even though it's under Skill Surfer, this Leap Learning platform is just another way to build your understanding of the SAT, ACT. And then I will tell you, I did not play around with the Meet. This says schedule sessions with friends in our private virtual study room. I feel like you guys are so virtual now that you probably just don't need this. You could just do a Zoom thing. But if you ever wanted to connect with somebody, this would be a cool way to do it, I guess. And this Brainwave, again, I never played around with it. Create and share movie-like notes and ideas. So if you wanted to play around with that too, you could. But that concludes really the session. Let me bring back my wonderful slideshow here. And I'm going to put up these 2 questions again. And let me just pull up the chat. Okay, so if I went over anything super fast and you wanted to go back to it, I am recording this, so you can go on YouTube and you can definitely access it on our YouTube channel. Or if you have any questions here, I can answer anything right now. Otherwise, if there's no questions, either in the chat or you can unmute yourself and just let me know what you think is the best service that Brainfuse has to offer. And you can also let me know, would you use any part of Brainfuse? You could be totally honest and say, this is not for me, which is fine. But just let me know if there's any part of Brainfuse during the remainder of the school year that you would use. All right, cool. We're getting some good answers here. So as you guys type it in, I'm not going to say anybody's names, but I'll just say someone wrote about AP test prep service that they would use, which is great. Somebody has a question. Is tutoring on Brainfuse completely free? It is completely free. So that's what's nice about this service. It stinks that it's online, but these are professionals that are willing to help you, and the Suffolk Library System pays for this Brainfuse service. So it's like I said, every day 2 to 11. If you're absolutely stuck on anything, the live tutoring is pretty cool, and you could just ask them any question. Is totally free, and someone will get back to you. World language assistance, someone wrote, and definitely the SAT, ACT prep section that they would use, which is fantastic. Someone wrote about live tutoring that they would use, which is great. And they would definitely like to try it out one day. So that's perfect. The tutoring, someone else had written about the tutoring. So the tutoring seems to be pretty popular, which is great. Someone wrote about the Flashbulb. It's the best because it has fun games. So like I said, I didn't really play around with it too much, but I think it's definitely fun to have a more fun and innovative learning experience, definitely using the Flashbulb feature. Someone wrote about online learning for students that need extra help for school subjects. They would use that. Perfect. The test prep services, so probably like the ACT and the SAT, along with like, you know, building your skills on certain things. That's great. Okay. Someone said they'd have to look into the flashcards, and sets would help with certain classes, but definitely see if I could if it seems very interesting. Okay. And then someone wrote they would use Brainfuse to prep for AP exams that they have this year, which is great. Yes, the AP exams is really cool. You know, I was never in any AP classes, so to me, you know, if I know from my friends who were that, you know, they could be very difficult. And sometimes, you know, if you don't understand something that your teacher's trying to teach you, then this is just another way to build on that and hopefully understand it better. Okay, let's see. I would use this for studying for any tests with the Flashbulb. Cool. I might use Brainfuse as I get older because it has lots of things that are helpful for college and SAT testing. True. I'm sorry for the middle schoolers. I could tell you for middle school, the best thing right now is the live tutoring and the gaming. That would be the Flashbulb games are good to use. So, but at least it has something to offer for middle school kids. Someone wrote about the homework help, and they would definitely like to try it. All right. So I think we're kind of, anybody else have any other response or want to ask any other questions? All right, I think I'm gonna call it the end here. So I just want you guys to know before I let you go, we are also doing, if you need more community service, we're also doing the hate crime prevention course February 22nd on a Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's a little later, figuring, you know, you guys eat dinner and then just hang out online for an hour for this for that course. And we are always trying to offer the kits, and we'll continue to do that. And we'll eventually be bringing you back to the library. We're hoping that, you know, you guys will have time, especially in the summer, to come to the library and do some community service events at the library. So if there are no questions, I just will say thanks for joining me today. And I hope that you guys use Brainfuse. It's definitely, you know, just something that is totally free and you can use it with your library card. So enjoy. Have a good night, everybody.